This is the last episode.
My ears. I wonder what it's going to sound like on the recording. Hearing the microphones pick up.
It might not. Might not have been that.
Oh, no, it did. I can see it.
Oh.
But it's probably going to be like way out of phase. And so it's going to make
that thin white line.
Oh, it's going to be so weird then because it's going to be like somewhat thin. It's not going to sound like it sounded for us. For us, it sounded all bassy, but it'll sound the opposite of that, especially on your mic because yours is farther away. Hey, guys, welcome to the last. This is...
Clear.
Yeah, this is good. You know?
Did you see... Fuck it, we're just going in.
Okay.
Did you see that little animation they did for Sonic for the holidays?
Oh, yeah, they shouted out the rock.
They went to the Chow Garden.
I didn't see it. I just know about it.
It was cute. I liked it. It's worth watching.
Did they shout out Dwayne Le Rock Johnson?
No. What? Le Rock Johnson? Is he in a French movie? He's in Jumanji. I know that.
Jumanji?
Jumanji 2?
Humanji?
Isn't it like called Jumanji 2 like back in the
Electric
game?
Boogaloo? I don't know. Let me find out.
That first Jumanji movie isn't hot garbage. It's like, okay.
It's called The Next Level.
The Next Level. And
the first one is called Welcome to the Jungle.
yeah. That one was dumb and funnier.
Did you see Jack Black's episode of Jablinski Games where him...
I need to see that. 'Cause it's like an actual like bit, right?
Him and the crew played the Jumanji game.
Oh, the really bad looking one that I saw at the Game Awards?
Yeah. And I was like, cool. That's good.
They don't play video games.
There's also a funny bit where they were all like at a Thanksgiving...
That's the one I need to see too.
Yeah, it was fine. It was all right. And Kevin Hart was...
Kevin Hart.
Was Kevin Hart. Because, you know, he only plays one character.
I am short and black.
I am short, black, and loud.
He's still funny sometimes, though.
Oh, no. Kevin Hart's great. This isn't like a...
But in his acting roles...
Yeah, he has one role. That's not...
He's just in a cartoonified version of a cartoonish man.
I don't even blame him.
He has the Will Smith problem.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the modern Will Smith.
Yes. He's our modern Will Smith.
He doesn't have a That's Hot, though. He's not washed up to revive his career through bad memes on YouTube. Not yet.
Not yet. He'll get there.
He'll end up on Mixer in 15 years.
Shit.
Because Mixer will beat Twitch somehow in this bad future.
I doubt it.
T-Pain streams. Anything's possible.
Really?
Yeah. He's a gamer.
What does he stream?
He just streams whenever the fuck when he's not partying.
Do you know
he has
what
a Twitch?
What?
The first time I ever saw him stream, I was on Twitch and they were just like promoting people on the front like they always do.
Yeah.
And he was just on fucking stream playing Overwatch.
Oh shit. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, T-Pain has an official Twitch. Yeah, he's a gamer.
I'm following him right now.
He plays video games.
He's now hosting Red Bull 2.
Oh, because Red Bull sponsors and hosts everybody ever.
Can you not play? No, it's going to play automatically. There's nothing I can do. I'm trying to stop it. Please. I'm trying to stop it! Ah!
That's how T-Pain sounds when he screams, actually.
It's not. It. There we go. I did it.
I'm proud of you. You found out how to use a fucking website that you use all the time.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault entirely.
100% not. Okay.
You don't even know how to click button.
There. T-Pain now has my follow.
I bet you he's really proud of himself.
Yeah. Hey, T-Pain Fieldstone is following you now. How do you
just
feel?
like streams from like wherever the fuck he is because he's a busy boy.
6 days ago.
Yeah, but he's like, yeah, I'm streaming tonight, I guess. Come through or whatever.
I think he was playing. What is this? This COD or?
He was playing COD recently, from what I heard.
I think this is COD. I can't tell.
Did you hear that you can buy?
He was playing fucking Fallen Order.
He plays whatever. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, he played games sometimes.
Remember when Deadmau5 used to stream?
I was there and it was horrendous, and then Deadmau5 became embarrassing after that. Well, more embarrassing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Deadmau5 has always been himself.
But I didn't know, and then I found out, and I was like, "This is embarrassing."
It's not embarrassing.
It wasn't. He got embarrassing. He started throwing temper tantrums on Twitter. He became one of those artists.
Yeah, that's
not a good look.
Speaking of Twitter, PewDiePie's off of it. That's some news. People care.
Did he get banned or did he kicked off?
No, he just left.
Okay, that's good.
He made a video about it. I haven't seen it yet, but it's queued up. It's queued up. It's right.
I love this non-fucking social media news bullshit stuff that everyone loves.
Yeah, where is it? There it is.
Show people Old Ninja.
It's a video saying, I hate Twitter.
Make that picture Old Ninja, please, by the way. Don't explain who that is. Put Old Ninja as the picture.
For what?
Week. For the podcast.
That's not how that works.
That's old. Put Old Ninja there.
That's not how that works. I don't even...
Put a link to a Google Drive account and put that picture, and that's
I don't know. I'd like, in my head, and I think this is true, I think you know so little about the podcast.
I don't know anything about podcasts. I never heard one before.
This specific one.
Yeah,
That
I
you're
don't
just
know.
like, just put the picture up.
No,
like,
put it
that's
in
not
the podcast somewhere as a link.
I should be able to actually put that picture.
Make a mega folder and just that picture.
Well, I know it used to be a thing where you can put pictures in the description. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I'm pretty sure that's
The one that podcast that I follow does it all the time.
Oh,
but
still?
There's links.
Okay.
There's links to a Google Drive account.
Oh no, I'm saying like in the description you could scroll over and it would just be there.
Oh, those break all the time. When I used
yeah.
to use them, like they always broke.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's why I was like, I think they just cave up on those.
That's what they just use. Like a fucking here's a Google Drive. Here's our dumb pictures we talked about.
Yeah.
Just go look at them.
Maybe, I don't know. If I remember, I'll do it.
I love Old Ninja.
Really, all we're talking about Rick Beato is what it is.
No, it's Old Ninja.
It's Old Ninja. Okay, fine.
He's coming to stop him from the Mixer deal, but it was too late.
Guys, in a couple days on Thursday,
You'll be on
at
Mixer.
7:10.
He's gonna be on Mixer.
I'm going to be watching.
Are you gonna be on Periscope? You're gonna stream it on Periscope?
Streaming on Periscope. I'm gonna be watching Star Wars. I'm gonna be streaming on Periscope.
You should. Honestly, fuck it.
They don't
Fuck
care.
it. Who cares? Disney doesn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they super care.
Name 402 times they've ever tried to stop people from
By making theaters pay out the ass to let them play their movie in their theater.
to change literal laws in order to keep the Mickey Mouse.
They keep him in the copyright dungeon.
Richard Mouse.
He keeps trying to crawl out and then just keep fucking throwing money at him and he keeps falling down.
My favorite cartoon, Richard Mouse.
What about Captain America? He should be public domain too.
There's so much.
Spider-Man should be.
Spider-Man for sure should be.
Lots of famous boys and goyles.
Oh well.
Watchmen was about taking old comic book characters I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And he literally went, nobody's doing anything with them. They probably won't, he literally said in a quote, they probably won't mind that doing much with them. And he just took them for Watchmen.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because he was super right.
Yeah, yeah.
Because no one, even people who care about like Watchmen, don't even know what they're based off of.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've read about it twice. I don't fucking remember who they're based off of.
Yeah, I don't remember the names. I just know that they exist.
Off of like real comic characters that were like actually kind of famous at one point that nobody gave a fuck about.
Yeah.
You think comic books are disposable now?
Oh, man.
Holy shit, it was bad.
The early 70s, man.
But that's how you get gems like people, Captain America becoming like a werewolf.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And like Kaleidoscope Man. Shout out one time to Kaleidoscope Man.
Fuck yeah, man.
We also get the Spot, but the Spot kicks ass, so that's a moot point.
I was going to say something and I forgot what it was, so it probably isn't important.
About Superman punching Nazis in World War II? That probably happened, right? Like in propaganda comic or something?
Oh, I'm 100% sure it did.
I love propaganda comics. I love propaganda cartoons.
Yeah.
Like the most famous one is the Looney Tune one.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have? I know that the Disney on Disney Plus did like hey, these things might be outdated or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of like not putting them on there. Did they put on the World War II
No.
Disney shit?
No.
Fuck,
Cowards.
I want to see those like in a really good definition official like HD shit.
Goddamn cowards, I say.
Because like you can only ever
For
find
not putting
you gotta go
Song
hunt it
of
down
the
on
South.
YouTube or like on. They will never do Song of the South.
Cowards!
But they made that World War II thing where like fucking Donald's building missiles and shit.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see like an official like quality version of it.
Not some bootleg
somewhere.
240p on YouTube.
Well, I've seen it like in better quality, but I want like an official,
Yeah,
like
yeah, for
nice
sure.
looking restored one.
You know what I'd like?
Fuck it, that's history.
Yeah.
Also,
You know
it's
my favorite thing about Disney is the fact that I legally can't watch the original Star Wars movie with like without like just fucking pirating it.
Well, because people have to either get that original file and upload it and then spread it around, or edit the new ones out, edit all the olds.
Yeah,
the
this-
new bullshit put in the old movies.
Yeah, there's no legal way to watch the
there hasn't
original
been for
cut.
the past 20 years.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Except
Yeah,
for Laser-
Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars comes out on Thursday, and I am. God damn it, I'm kind of excited. The new trailer.
It's a new movie.
The new trailer actually got me a little hyped because they did a awesome song. They did like a mixture of Duel of Fates with the Imperial March. And I was like, fuck, you got me.
It's good music.
Good mix.
Duel of
Good
Fates is the
mix.
best part about the prequels.
Yeah, Duel of Fates with the fucking Imperial March. I was like, this is good. This is actually really good. And also, it was a cool trailer that kind of confirmed the theory I had about Palpatine and stuff. But
He's behind it all.
yeah.
He's young in the trailer. He's 3 years old.
He's
still in the same hood.
Baby Sheev.
I love Sheev.
Sheev is the best.
I love politics.
I
love democracy.
I love democracy. I was watching.
You better when you see that movie on Thursday, you better text me the minute that it's over if the theory of time travel is correct.
Oh, the
minute it's over, tell me.
The Plinkett theory.
If it's true, tell me. If it's not true, tell me nothing.
Yeah. All right.
Because if it's true, I want to see the movie.
You will know
because I won't piss myself.
You will know at 9:30.
Because I want to know if it's that bad.
Yeah.
Because if it's that bad, I will go see it.
Oh yeah.
If it is that bad and that stupid, I'm gonna have a.
If it's less than a 5 out of 10, you will see it.
No. If it's that dumb theory, only if it's that dumb theory.
Okay. I'll text you that, or if there's something even more dumb, and I'll know what constitutes.
If
dumb.
they put in Han Solo, then I will go see that movie.
If they put the song.
That's like the final fight. It's to that song. Like they edit it to that rhythm. like it's fucking Baby Driver. I'm so
Yeah,
dumb.
they have Edgar Wright direct the final
For
battle.
one scene, they got him in. They went, hey, we fucked you over on the first Ant-Man movie.
Ant-Man,
We're sorry
yeah.
about it. You want to do Star Wars? And it's
Only
like,
one scene. Do you
fucking,
want
I
to
got money. I don't care. I
like
made better movies than
Tarantino
this.
directing the one scene in Sin City, Edgar Wright directing one scene? In
Oh, I forgot he did that.
Yeah,
I forgot. I really don't want him to do that. Fucking. They still talked about it, about Tarantino doing a Star Trek movie.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Sure, whatever.
every
I'm
year
okay.
I'm like, I want him to do it every other year. I'm like,
Well,
fucking, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, I keep saying I want Tarantino's final film, to be a large sci-fi film that connects all of his stories together.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
I
And
want a
dumb,
real-
and you're wrong.
No, I want a real dumb, just like
I want him to make his version of At World's End.
I want Atworld. What's that one?
Well, fucking the Cornetto. What's the actual? I forget the name.
The World's End.
The World's End. Yeah, I was saying At World's End, but I want him to do like that. Just go crazy at the end.
Yeah.
Because movies are a little crazy, but they're not that nuts.
No.
They're somewhat grounded in reality until people's heads
They're
explode into
American
a
crazy.
hamburger.
They're American crazy, not British crazy.
Well, people don't explode into a hamburger till the end,
Yes.
or like halfway through.
Yeah.
People get shot over Pop-Tarts, but no one's shooting laser beams.
Yeah. I'm
Not yet.
I started watching Rebels. I finished
Star Wars Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels.
Season 1's really bad, huh?
No, actually, I really like Rebels.
Really?
I really like Rebels. And I'm wondering if that's because I'm already kind of used to what
The kid bullshit.
Yeah, because I
watched Rebels when it came out when I still had TV, and I was like, let's give this a shot. It's a new Star Wars thing. Let's give it a look at it. I still hate this art style, but fuck it, let's give it a chance. I'm like, this shit's dumb.
It's not. I think
It's for babby kids.
It's not actually. What's it really?
Where I was at, it was for babby kids.
Maybe.
And it was boring.
I have issues with it. It's not one of my biggest issues with Rebels. Actually, is that like there are some scenes just without music. There's like 30 seconds that'll go by without music. It's like this is Star Wars. There should be music 100% of the time.
The audio guy fell asleep.
Yeah. Also, it's not in widescreen, so you lose. Because Clone Wars is in widescreen, and it was cool that way. Because it made it feel like I was watching a Star Wars movie.
Oh, fuck you. Stretched to widescreen. Fuck you.
Well, but it was actually meant to be that
I bet
way,
you
though.
play emulated GameCube games in widescreen stretch. You
I do.
fucking
No,
monster.
You know what I mean?
No, I do know what you mean. You're wrong and you're dumb.
Okay.
Fucking to put the black bars on top too, and
Yeah, that's what I mean. And Clone
for a
Wars was
TV
cool.
show that's so stupid.
In Clone Wars, it was cool.
No, you're wrong. It's dumb.
I'm not, though.
It's dumb. I think it's dumb.
Okay.
I'd never watch a full TV show that looks like that the entire time. That's stupid.
I thought it was cool.
You're not cool.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
But Star Wars is cool.
Star Wars
I guess.
is not, but you know it
To
is.
you.
But
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
That's the thing. This is why I'm
On Thursday night, you will do a lightsaber fight, and you'll have a gay old time.
Look, I'm kind of excited for Star.
You'll
for,
sneak a bottle of whiskey in. You'll take a shot every time you smile or frown. You'll have a good time.
I'll be dead by the end of the movie.
Every time you emote, every time you have a thought of emotion, you take a shot. And not like a shot glass, like the whiskey shot glass, like the big boy ones with ice in them.
Like just a straight up double rocks.
Yeah,
glass.
like the rocks are in it, and like you hear them jingling when you walk in your jacket.
Yeah. I just made myself
I
made myself an old fashioned at home, whiskey to go.
And then you pour it in your pocket and you get like a bendy straw and just put it in.
I get a baggie.
You know how you get
a sandwich bag and put it in my
how
pocket.
people have like wired earbuds? You put them down your shirt. You put
I
a
used to do
straw
that.
down your shirt and you attach it into your pocket. So
This
you,
is
like,
galaxy brain energy right here.
And you put the top of the straw like in like the collar on your side and your shoulder, so you hide the top part. And then during the thing, you just take it out and you just give a little sip.
I can't think of one issue with this plan.
Except for the fact you'll have whiskey in your pants.
Whiskey in Your Pants is my favorite Frank Zappa song.
It's my favorite Phineas and Ferb song. Next to Squirrels in My Pants.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Star Wars is fun sometimes.
So
All
is
right.
Phineas and Ferb. That's a good show.
Actually, though. Hey, look, it's Old Ninja. Okay, let's...
That is Old Ninja. God damn it. I keep seeing it the more I joke about it.
Before we get into...
Old Ninja.
Before we get into Game of Thrones... Or what the fuck?
Game of Thrones.
Stop the podcast. We're starting over. Game Awards. I haven't eaten today. I woke up like an hour ago.
Quit bragging. Quit humble bragging.
Humble brag. I slept in on
didn't
a
eat.
Monday morning.
You were thrown up on a Tuesday.
I'll talk about some Spider-Man shit because some Spider-Man shit happened, specifically Venom shit, and that kind of shed some light.
Eminem will return for Eminem 2. For Venom 2.
Yep, Eminem will be in it. So
He'll be Carnage.
Venom 2 is starting. They're filming it now.
God help us.
I hope
Is the same people again?
Yeah.
Fuck. Now I'm sad.
Here's something that is kind of interesting, I guess.
Tom Hardy will not be returning.
Tom Hardy will definitely be returning. Because the issue, because we've been talking about the Spider-Man stuff since kind of the whole everything. Because I like Spider-Man a lot. Andres and I are big Spider-Man fans, even though I like the movies way more than he does because I am a Disney shill, actually.
George Star Wars Lucas is paying you, even though he doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah. He's there. He's still executive produces for stuff.
He sold it and he's like, yeah, I'm just sit around.
Yeah, but he's actually producing a show.
Does he actually?
Clone Wars, he did. Clone Wars is like his baby. That's why he loved Dave Filoni so much because he's like, thank you for making my idea cool.
I love how George Lucas talks. He sounds that way the older he gets. Like he didn't used to sound like that.
No, I watched the documentary, the Empire of Dreams documentary on Disney Plus. That's like 2.5 hours of just here's what Star Wars was like back in fucking 1976. And yeah, back then he was just a guy. He's just like a normal dude who talked like a normal guy. And now he's just like, yeah, I really like the CG in the movie. I thought we did some real groundbreaking.
And then you took a fat sip of that coffee. Because while he's drinking coffee on the set, just sitting in his chair, drinking that coffee.
Yeah. By the way, actors, make sure you have zero emotion for this scene. I want the audience to figure it out.
Imagine the monster right there. There's no monster. There's no stand-in, but just imagine it's there.
Just pretend there's a monster right there. See this blue screen? I know you can't see literal shit, but just pretend there's a literal shit behind you. All right. Let's. Anyways, fucking Venom 2 is starting. Okay. So Sony and Disney had a little bit of a kerfuffle. Confirmed apparently that. What fixed it was a drunk call from Tom Holland.
Oh yeah, that story.
I thought that wasn't true. Apparently, it's 100% true.
I thought the call was real, but that wasn't the actual reason.
Yeah, no, it's actually what happened.
So who confirmed it?
Tom Holland and also one of the Disney. I don't know if it was the Sony president or the Disney president, but one of them. Mm-hmm. And then I think also. Is it Pascal? What's the Amy Pascal? Is that what her, the chick who's behind the Spider-Man shit?
Oh.
Yeah, she's the one who's making like all the Spider-Man movies kind of happen for the last like forever.
Since what was it? Avengers?
I think Spider-Man 3 actually because she was on before the Disney shit,
before the Sony shit, and then the Disney shit,
well,
and then the Disney.
It was still Sony shit, but before the really bad Sony shit with Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. But he also part of that. Tom Holland called. I think the president of Disney saying like, "Hey, I want Spider-Man."
He sounds nothing like this. He has an accent for fuck's sake.
I want Spider-Man.
I want.
Yeah, this Cockney accent. I want Spider-Man, please. Give me some please, sir. Can I have some more Spider-Man, please?
I like the idea of him eating gruel, like in a fucking potato sack, and covered in dirt.
And then they had a group call, like right then and there.
They Skyped.
They actually did.
Because they're old men, they didn't Skype. They didn't Discord.
And then there was literally like a whole like 6 hours of just calls back and forth between like Sony, Disney, and Tom Holland, and writers and
lawyers.
And Kevin Feige and lawyers and shit. And they got it done. And yeah, so that's actually what happened. It was actually a drunk call by Tom Holland.
Now, do you think it would have still happened without this? Just would have been slower? Because I think
probably, yeah.
Because if it happened with this, then I imagine it would have happened just slower.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think they were afraid of like, hey, someone will talk about this more, and he will bring more negative attention to this business dealing.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's just deal with it now.
Because it's one of those.
That's the cynical part of me.
It's the same thing with when Disney tried to fire James Gunn for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, where all the entire cast was like, yeah, he said some dumb shit like 10 years ago, but I don't want to work with...
The cast and people who had brain cells.
Yeah, but I don't
looked at the story and went, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to work with anyone else because he actually is the reason why these movies are good. Please don't fire him.
Yeah. Also, it was like, why would you do this now? He did these movies a long time ago. That same was from a longer time ago.
Literally 10 years ago. Fucking calm down.
It was like, if you care, why are you doing it now?
Yeah.
So they had egg on their face. It was like a really dumb move.
Yeah. So, anyways, with that Spider-Man contract deal, it ended up being... Spider-Man now has contract for 2 movies with Marvel, and then after that, every movie will have to be signed right then and there for what's going to happen, who has the rights, where it's going.
Like renegotiate again.
Yeah. So at this point, we're going to, for sure, Spider-Man 3 will be a Disney movie that is, I think, well, it's an MCU movie that Sony is still getting I believe the majority of the money still, but regardless, it's still an MCU movie. I don't remember the details on that specific thing on who gets the majority, but I don't give a shit about who gets more money. I don't care.
They both get paid fat stats.
It's an MC, yeah, it's an MCU movie, and then also Spider-Man will be in a crossover film. Whatever the end of Phase 4 is, whatever Avengers movie that is, he will be in that. And then after that, they'll have to re-up the contracts. However, for the Sony shit, there's none of that. any Sony movie, they have the rights to just put him in there. For example, in Venom 2, we will most likely... They said that this is still a Venom versus Carnage movie, or like Origins of Carnage movie, Venom 2. So it won't really have anything Spider-Man related, but it will be in New York. And there are rumors at this point that I'm pretty sure this is going to be true. There will be some sort of post-credit scene with Tom Holland Spider-Man. And they will be able to reference in these movies all the MCU shit. And the MCU movies are able to reference the Venom shit. However, Tom Hardy himself will not be in MCU. So the way it'll work... it's real dumb. The only two characters that will cross over between the Sony movies and the MCU movies are Penis Parker himself and motherfucking J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Johnson.
J. Jonah Johnson.
Because that also means penis.
Yes. So the only two characters that really matter will be able to cross over between the two universes, I guess.
Because they have that reality bending power like the Dr. Manhattan.
It's still... Because they still haven't confirmed whether or not it's going to be a multiverse related thing where it's like, oh, in this Venom, it's like, oh, he's going into like a different multiverse thing. I think it's still the same universe.
It's the same. Yeah.
It's just the character of Venom can't show up in MCU movies. And that's how the deal works right now.
Isn't it going to be really dumb when Spider-Man shows up and they don't know each other's names? Why would they care about each other?
What do you mean?
They've never met. Why would they be in a movie?
I'm sure they'll figure something out. I'm sure it's just like...
But don't... people who know about Spider-Man and Venom as characters... They have to coexist as rivals slash good guy, bad guy.
This is why I'm saying Venom 3 will most likely be a Venom versus Spider-Man movie.
But why the fuck would you wait till the third? Movies are dumb.
Well, the reason they have to do it this way is because they didn't
have the rights. They
didn't have the rights at the time.
This is why it's like, fuck these movies.
They spent a year of pre-production planning out, assuming Spider-Man wouldn't be able to be in this movie.
This shit's so dumb.
It sucks. Also, they're still confirmed to do all these other Sinister Six movies.
Which no one gives a shit about.
Jared Leto's fucking Morbius movie.
I care about that one because it looks stupid.
But
I kind of want to know.
They are confirmed to do a Madam Web something.
Yeah. Madame Web.
Madame Web and who else?
Shocker.
I know that Spider-Man 3, the MCU one, will have Kraven the Hunter.
Oh yeah, he was cast a long time ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, which would be interesting. I really like what I do appreciate with these MCU movies. I have issues with the Spider-Man movies because they're kind of boring.
Safe.
They're
super safe.
Yeah, but I still have a good time watching them. But
I don't remember them. But yeah, I didn't hate them.
But what I really like is that they're choosing villains that are like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. They're not just doing Green Goblin or
El Goblino.
Yeah, or Doctor Octopus.
They haven't done Scorpion.
They are doing Scorpion. Scorpion is confirmed.
Well, they haven't yet.
Yeah, well, he's already.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, the dude with the.
They did Rhino and they fucked it up both times.
Yeah, I don't.
I like Rhino.
Yeah, maybe they'll do. I hope they actually do Rhino in these movies just because I want a good Rhino.
I like a good Rhino.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti as Rhino for 2 seconds was really funny. Yeah, because it was like, what? Why is he for 2 seconds?
Yeah, so
in
funny.
A big dumb Rhino suit.
So. Yeah, I think I'm excited for the future of Spider-Man shit. I like Spider-Man, and I like comic book movie shit because I'm that guy.
All I care about is Spider-Verse 2. That's it. That's
Fair.
all I give a shit about.
Yeah, I would say if you guys don't care about any of this shit, Spider-Verse 2 is still happening.
That'll probably be an actual good movie. That's worth your time and money.
I hope so.
Those people cared so much.
I'm always afraid when big studios go like, oh, the first one did really well.
They wanted to do a second.
Now it's time.
But they talked about wanting to do a sequel immediately after the movie was out. True. They wanted to do it forever.
Yeah.
This is a passion project.
Yeah.
They wanted to do a show.
As long as Sony doesn't fucking
like the
touch
studio,
it.
not the company. The studio wanted to do anything else.
Yeah, that's all that matters. As long as Sony doesn't go, by the way, what if you guys just leave, get out of here, Dr. Sony.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Sony now. All right, that's it. Let's talk about fucking anything else. Game Award shit. There's so much.
The Gamey Awards.
So much happened.
Tekken.
But like also not really.
It was.
Stuff happened.
Yeah, stuff happened. I gotta give the dumb shit out of the way first. That Fast and the Furious bit was so embarrassing to watch live.
I didn't watch any of this.
Did you see it?
I didn't watch the Game Awards at all.
Oh man, they were drunk off their ass on stage.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Talking about how whatever her name is,
I don't know,
female co-star and Vin Diesel. Like, yeah, we love games. We're gamers. They said the word we're gamers.
I love it when people say we're gamers.
I get it. They're older. That's not like they don't register it as a joke. But it was very funny too.
Real pause on this. One of my friends
is a gamer.
No, not
I'm sorry
a gamer.
To hear that.
Not a gamer at all, actually. And what happened was I did like a thing on Instagram, did like, hey, this person, whatever, this person's cool. And then she shouted me out on her Instagram story. It's like, everyone go follow Philson Studio, especially if you're a gamer. And I wanted to like just delete that.
But yeah, that's the thing.
Just
like,
delete that, please.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Because we are in a subculture of a subculture.
Yeah, exactly. Because for her, it's like, well, he plays video games. He's
Yeah,
a
that's
gamer.
what we
fine.
call him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done that for like 30 years now. That's what we call him.
Yeah, and now it's...
Because video gamer is not good and gamer. That's it.
Yeah, fuck. All right, anyways, continue.
When they decided... You ever heard of the game Project Cars?
Yeah.
It's the same studio who's doing the Fast and Furious game.
Oh, interesting.
And that's what makes it so sad. Because it looks like a fucking early PS3 game.
Oh, no.
It looks really bad.
Damn, car games are always supposed to look amazing.
They usually do.
It's the one thing...
Except when they don't.
It's the one thing that matters in a car game is what it looks like. Is testing
the best
hardware.
car series this generation has been the Forza series.
The Forza series, straight
and
up.
I haven't gotten to play them because I don't play an Xbox.
Yeah, same.
And it
I have a
bums
PC
me
I
out.
could play,
I
but
love going fast in car,
but
even
I also
realistic ones.
I don't want to.
And Need for Speed has been dog shit. And
Most Wanted
depresses me.
Most Wanted.
Not this decade, homie. This generation of Need for Speed has been bad to mediocre.
I haven't played a single one from the generation.
The PS2 ones are amazing. Like, they're so good.
Need for Speed Most Wanted is the best.
It's really good.
Yeah,
and
that's PS3 though. That's the last generation.
But even like PS2 and PS3, when they hit their stride, they really hit their stride.
Yeah, this generation specifically has
it's been miss or just like it exists.
We have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Like we
have Crash Team Racing.
That's what I've been playing. Like that's all I've been playing last 2 months.
Yeah, I want to say.
Also, it's good.
Also not a racing game.
It's fun. It's a racing game. It's more of a racing game than Mario Kart is. It requires more skill. And I will fight people to the death about that.
I'm saying like I feel like there's a difference between like racing game and kart racing game.
Yes, but it's close to got to a fun one.
Yeah,
that I can play.
But the point I'm making is the fact that the only like good racing game this generation is a kart racing game.
Consistently, yeah. Project Cars is
that's
all right.
the issue.
And then and now they're instead of making like whatever Fast and Furious game that could be cool.
Sure.
But this game looks bad.
Those games are never good though. The Fast and Furious games, right? I don't racing games, but I've never heard good.
I've never been terrible. They're okay.
Yeah, I've always heard that they're just fine. They're not like there's so many other racing games to play. There's no reason to play.
There actually isn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe that's
like big ones that are good. Not that many.
Okay.
Like I've never been a Gran Turismo guy.
I was
never been.
I was a Gran Turismo guy in PS2
I was more
days.
of a Ridge Racer guy.
Fair.
And Ridge Racer has god tier music. I miss Ridge Racer.
But Gran Turismo 3 had 99 red balloons.
It did.
And also had. I played a lot of. Remember the trailer for that?
I legitimately
game? I had Lenny Kravitz.
I like that song unironically.
Yeah, it's
and
a good song.
I'm ashamed of myself.
No, man, Lenny Kravitz is great.
Because it's cheesy.
Yeah, but Lenny Kravitz is the shit. So who cares?
Is he actually?
Sure.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, I like Lenny Kravitz.
Okay. You're the one. Okay, all my opinion on Lenny Kravitz will be based on one human being. Sure,
okay.
I'll run with it.
Yeah.
I'll run with it.
Yeah. But also, I like way more things than I used to. So.
Like Lenny Kravitz.
Like Prometheus, for example. Like
Prometheus and Lenny Kravitz. Both in the same tier of art for you in their respective mediums.
What I mean is, like, my opinions mean nothing. So
Lenny Kravitz is the Prometheus of rock music. Hated for his time, kind of okay accepted 10 years after his music came out.
Yep.
Sure. That's what happened.
Yep.
I've studied music history before.
Same comparison. Anyways, continue with fucking...
The highlight of that, besides the shitty looking game, which is a bummer...
Not their gamers.
...was the gamer shit and the girl saying, oh, like fighting games, like Tekken.
Oh,
and that's why the word of the day was Tekken, like T-E-H, Ken. It made me smile.
I love video games.
I love Tekken.
It's so good.
Like, I'm going to call it that for like a long time now.
Are we going to talk about any awards specifically other than the one that matters?
DMC5. Oh, no, there's two that matter to me.
Okay.
DMC5 won Best Action Game.
Fuck yeah.
Best Sports Racing Game, Crash Nitro Fueled 1, which is bananas to me.
That's so interesting.
Because it won over like FIFA, another big sports thing. Like, fucking yeah, because it's the best game this year.
Yeah, that's funny.
That category, besides the dumb Wumpa Coin shit that they added in after and they lied about, it's still a really good game.
Yeah.
Really good game. I'm playing it a lot. I'm okay at it now.
Cool.
Because the killers only play that game online, but I win sometimes, so I feel okay.
Yeah.
Learning how to drift and navigate through power-ups is really fun.
It matters.
It matters. It takes more skill than Mario Kart, and I'll fight to the death about that shit.
I think most people agree with this.
No, because most people don't play that game. They only play Mario. People who defend Mario Kart only play Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, okay,
like who defend it on a hardcore level.
Yeah.
They only play Mario Kart.
Yeah, I don't defend it on a hardcore level because I have it. It's fun.
But to be fair, I never got hardcore into 8. Like to play it for quote unquote like competitiveness. I never got into it. I only ever got hardcore into Mario Kart on the DS and Wii version.
I've never competitively played Mario Kart.
Because if you know your shit, you know that playing the Wii version, you play as Funky Kong on the bike.
I should start playing that game online and see if I'm good. I don't know.
Good for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Mario Kart has a way more randomness than like CTR
Yeah,
does.
let's see.
You forget how much bullshit is in Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah.
Well, in any Mario Kart game, but especially 8 and
The reason I
like
it still is because it's fun. Like,
well,
hey,
they're fun games. There's Mario Kart's a great
family
game.
and friends are over. Let's fucking play Mario Party and or Mario Kart.
Yeah, I ain't talking shit on Mario. I love Mario Kart in the series. It's great. but I want a kart racing game that also takes a couple more.
Yeah, well, you're a gamer.
Attention cells.
You're a gamer.
I am a gamer, and I've never risen up though. Yeah. I'm still waiting to rise up. I haven't seen Joker yet. I can't.
Yeah, I was like, you haven't seen Joker. Yeah.
I can't rise up yet. My full manifesto power.
All right. What else?
Magic decided to spend all their money and advertise all over the goddamn awards this year.
Yeah, which is what kind of prompted me to remember that Magic exists on a computer, and so I decided to finally download MTG Arena.
So play this fucking Magic Arena now.
Goddamn, I'm having so much fucking fun. I love Magic. I was talking about it for the podcast. I love Magic so much.
I think they announced a new expansion ?
I didn't look into it.
But the actual big news for Magic was that they announced a motherfucking MMO.
Yeah, I saw this.
Getting an action RPG MMO that's based off about the Planeswalker shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know much about Magic. I know literally 3 things.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
Planeswalker is a big fucking deal in terms of cards and in terms of lore.
You are a Planeswalker when you're playing Magic. You are, and so when you have a Planeswalker card, you're pretty much treating it as another player on your team because you are yourself as a Planeswalker.
Okay, so that's why they're making it's going to be about Planeswalkers because that's what players are already.
Yes.
A new MMO is an exciting thing because those don't come out that much.
Yeah.
And it's based off a big IP.
Yeah, the one that actually is good.
I'm kind of
like no one hates. No one doesn't like people. No one hates Magic.
People hate Wizards of the Coast, but
that's different. No one hates the game Magic, or even the lore and the story. Like everyone.
I like the art of Magic a lot.
The art's amazing.
It's the only thing I look at for Magic. Like, hey, that art's pretty cool. And
yeah,
then I just fuck off every other year.
And they'll always like update it and change it and shit like that. And they always, every time they do, it's like, oh, cool. This
also, what the fuck? I didn't know there was so much story to Magic until last year.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, there's a lot. Like, they write books on Magic, don't they?
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, full-on novels.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into any of that because fucking nope.
Because I looked at a Magic card like on my friends because he was like, hey, just looking through like his, like he was like looking through like his, he plays CCGs like his Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and his Magic stuff. I was just looking at him just to look at him, just the art because Yu-Gi-Oh card art is hilariously bad to me sometimes.
Oh, it's so bad.
Some of it's kind of cool.
When you compare,
not quality, but just like direction of art.
Yeah,
it's like so inconsistent in Magic.
Yeah,
whereas in Magic, it's not as unique, but it is much more like flat, like it's all consistent.
Yeah,
which I think for a card game matters more.
Yeah,
it's easier to look at on the fucking eyes because Yu-Gi-Oh's chaos. But then I look at a Magic card. Because like Yu-Gi-Oh cards are full of like the numbers, but they're for the game. Because Yu-Gi-Oh is insane, and the numbers are stupid high.
Yes,
which is only when I asked a friend, it's only gotten dumber.
I want to say, what are they at now? Like 10,000 life.
It's gotten like the rules from what I've asked, like have gotten crazy. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but whatever.
Back in my day, you had like 4,000 health, and that was like it.
That's nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
10,000 is like normal.
Yeah,
for like a 1-turn combo.
This is why Magic is cool. You start with 20.
Yeah, but like in Magic, you look at a card. It's like a nice piece of art. Yeah. Like a description of what it does.
Yep.
And then like a small essay.
Yes.
On every fucking card.
Yeah.
And they're not usually some of them can be like jokey or quippy. But I'm like, no, here's a story of this card. Like here's what's going on in this event. Like, oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
But there's so many cards. I'm like, oh wait, there has to be. And then I looked it up. No, there's a lot of story.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like a lot of story. Yeah, so an MMO it makes sense. It really does make sense.
Yes.
But I know they made Magic video games that are just like the card game, but as like a single player RPG where you like go around like doing battles and getting the cards and making a deck.
Yeah.
And then they made like 2 versions of an online TCG.
They have
there was a
Magic Arena Online,
and then they tried another
Arena.
one that was like this but worse, right?
MTG Online is the worst one. Okay. You want MTG Arena is the one that anyone.
But they haven't attempted to do anything else in the Magic universe.
No.
In a different genre before?
No, it's all been just either the physical card games, the books, or the virtual card games.
Gotcha. So also the thing about this RPG MMO thing is that it's coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So old technology.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
By the time it should come out.
We're in a weird spot. The last year before the next gen, it's always frustrating when it's like, do they just wait and put it on the next gen? Do they try to get the final sales of this gen? Because we know people are going to be selling all their old consoles, so then people are going to be buying these old consoles again, and so there's going to be kind of a slight resurgence on MMO game sales at the last year.
It's a weird thing to do with that on consoles. Because we do MMOs on consoles now.
MMO's not the game to do this on, because it makes sense on a lot of other games. Because again, there's always a resurgence on game sales the year before a console dies, which always makes no sense. But again, people are selling their consoles, buying the old ones. That's when they start,
or just buying stuff they missed.
Yeah,
which is what I do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I missed out on it, but like God of War and like Horizon Zero Dawn were like.
You want to borrow my God of War?
Sure.
Yeah.
But like I was like there was a bunch of like hell, even like games that I recommended to you. Black Friday, like, oh yeah, Persona 5 base was like $15, Horizon was $10, Bloodborne was $10, God of War was $10, Uncharted 4, like these like, hey, you missed out on PS4, people like you who like bought in late, buy all the shit that's about to like, hey, Ghost of Tsushima comes out next year. It's if you miss on Sekiro, you can buy it next year when it's like half price or even less. Everyone's like catching up at the end.
Yep.
It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna catch up now. I'll wait half a year or a year and then buy a new console.
Yes.
Which a lot of people do, especially because of the whole digital game stuff.
Yeah.
Because you haven't confirmed if those games you got digitally carry over yet. MMOs are different because, like,
we'll talk about the Xbox.
Yeah, like MMOs, you buy like a license to your account, which like that goes anywhere. Well, it depends on the game, but that's how it usually works. Like, hey, you bought it here, you play it on here, blah blah blah. I think FF14 does that, where like you can like play on PS4 or PC. It's like a weird thing with that.
It's a cross progression, is the term.
But like a brand spanking new MMO,
man,
launching on what will be outdated hardware by confirmed holiday 2020.
Yeah, so.
Well, they said they'd do more stuff in January. I guess they confirmed on their official Discord server that. Okay, quick question: How many colors are there in Magic for decks? Is there 5?
Let's see: black, white, red, green, blue. 5.
So there's 5. So they confirmed 5 classes for the game. So I assume they're based off of those colors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So curious thing: can you mix the colors to make your custom character, or is that later on in your skill tree?
I hope so, because
that'd be neat and be
because
really
in Magic,
cool.
one of the biggest things is
color mixing, right?
Yeah. My favorite ones are black white decks because I'm a basic.
What playstyle is
black
that?
red to the.
What playstyle is that?
Well, mine specifically is doing a leech deck where take life from other boys and I steal it
and beef up minions.
Yes, and beef up my life, and then I have cards that depending on if once I gain life, then my cards beef up, and so I'm stealing life from them, beefing up my life, and beefing up my cards at the same time.
So if you're someone like me who is a Hearthstone person, that would be the Warlock class.
Okay,
who would sacrifice health or minions to boost up minions or magic.
Well, I'm not sacrificing mine. I'm sacrificing.
But you know what I mean? Like, you sacrifice a resource to get a benefit.
Yes,
that would be the Warlocks.
Yeah, and then there's
slash rogues.
There's also decks, blue decks, which are mostly spell casting. Yeah, it's all about
so the mages, I guess. So
yes,
made planewalkers.
Totally.
So you see how like this could get really interesting as an MMO already.
Yes,
just
totally.
That idea of like,
and then mixing would be really interesting because you can have like red green decks, which are really interesting because red's all about like power and there's
like big damage.
Relatively new introduction called Dash, and where you can is it Dash? I can't remember the name. Where you can instantly attack right when you put a thing in. Whatever. It's kind of like using a card as an instant. Like a creature card as an instant. Regardless, it's like all about power and speed and just like attack as fast as you can.
A rush deck.
And then you also rush deck pretty much. And then you also have like green, which is all about like really strong cards that are a lot of toughness related things, a lot of defenders.
So they'd be the tanks.
So a tank mixed with power would be a really interesting character.
Yeah, they'd be like a pseudo DPS tank.
Yeah, exactly. Like
you could do fun stuff in Magic for sure.
Yeah.
Just some even like the basic stuff I know, like of asking you.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm really curious about, not just like launch date, monetization.
Yeah.
Is this game free to play?
Yeah.
FF14 is not. FF14 is a game you buy. You buy expansions and you pay a monthly fee.
Yeah, which is fuck off for me. There are some people that are
for
okay
a lot of people.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, it's not for me. That's why I play
believe
PC.
like the only 2 games that are big that do really well that do that are WoW and FF14 because it's fucking WoW.
Yeah, it's kind of expected.
And FF14 /1 because it was when it was made and was all fucked up. That's how it was back then. And 2, FF14 to a lot of people, even people who I've asked who like got into it and didn't want to pay a subscription fee, like didn't think about doing it. They said this company and this team has earned it.
Fair.
Because of the work they put in.
Fair.
But
then fair.
Those 2 are unique.
Yes.
FF14 is the phoenix that should never have risen.
Yes.
And WoW is the old grandpa that won't fucking die.
Yeah.
And is only getting dumber and more racist and dumber and weirder over time.
Hey, this is WoW Classic now.
The WoW Classic is there. It's a mixed bag, but it is there.
Yes.
But that's like an edited memory book of times past that I will never get back.
Yeah.
And it makes me depressed looking at WoW Classic. Because the stuff that I cared about in WoW Classic is not there yet.
Yeah.
I played during like Wrath.
Okay.
And even then, won't be the same. Won't be the same. Getting called racial slurs at 11 will not be the same or whatever.
No.
Being a priest and getting yelled at, no, it's not the same.
There will never be another Leo Jenkins.
But even though it's a fake video, it's a classic.
Yes.
Because stuff like that would happen in fucking Onyxia, holy shit. But other MMOs that do decently well or are relatively successful are free to play. At least free to start.
ESO is the
ESO, Terra.
Yep.
Well, the Terra's not that big. Well, it's big enough. RuneScape, unironically, RuneScape is doing really well again. Even the new one that people don't love.
Isn't RuneScape on mobile now?
It's on the old one is on mobile now.
Yeah,
excuse me, the middle because there's old school. It's confusing. the one that you see the memes of, the one that people know from the internet, that's the one on mobile as well. Because it's also on PC. It's the same account.
Okay.
Which, hey, that game's all about pressing things to get a number go up. On mobile, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That game does pretty well. That's free to play, but does have a premium. Hey, you're premium, you get like benefit stuff or like stuff like that. So will this be a buy it and subscription fee? Buy it, own it forever, and only pay for expansions, free to play, macro buys. Who fucking knows? We'll get stuff in January.
For Magic, I don't know. Magic,
you buy booster packs.
Well,
and you have a chance of getting
what's really
a 1
nice
month subscription.
I probably have like 15 hours in MTG Arena, and that's over like 2 days. So I've been
a lot of fucking time.
I've been playing Magic
for a card game.
Yeah.
But also, card games aren't that mentally taxing.
No, I've just been.
That's why I love playing them. Listening
to the podcast or watching. I've been watching Rebels and like on one monitor and
playing card games. And watching TV is the comfiest shit.
Oh, it's the best, dude. I love it so much. So I haven't been playing for that long, but so far, what it seems like to me, it's not like. It seems that it doesn't seem scummy so far. I was telling Andres before the podcast, like you can get booster packs pretty much every 10 games.
And a game is relatively how long?
Pretty short, 5, anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes. Like really short ones.
Yeah. So two questions.
If people want to just give up, how many happens a lot.
Yeah. How many cards in a pack?
Oh shit. 10, I think.
10 in a pack, and then how many to?
Then also,
this might be a dumb question, but how many cards to build a decent? Well, like just a deck. Not a good deck, just a deck.
Maximum 60. Okay. So anywhere between 40 and 60.
And how many cards do they give you at the start? Like,
they give you a bunch. They give you a deck for each.
They at least do give you starter decks.
They give you a deck for each color, and then you can combine them as you want.
Okay.
And then as you unlock, and then the way it works is you have when you start a deck. Let's say if you're building like me, I built a white-black deck, and so you can unlock. It's pretty much like a progression. What are they called? What are the linear progression things that are very common now in games?
Daily quests?
No, what are they called? Like
skill trees?
Yes, but before shit.
Skill charts?
Fuck,
what is this? The sphere grid from FF10?
In Call of Duty, they do this now.
The materia
Battle
system?
Pass shit.
That's new, by the way.
That's what
apparently they actually had to lower how scummy that was.
Yeah,
so it was pretty bad. When it came out.
So in this, the way it works is like. Every other level or so, you get like
with a free battle pass.
Yeah,
because this is a free and premium one, like most games do.
Yeah, and you get like a little orb to put into your skill tree, and then you can get cards and skins for your cards in that skill tree. I guess so. They're not really a skill tree; they're just card tree. I don't know what the fuck. That's the easiest. When you say that, you know what it looks like, and it looks like a skill tree. But then when you play with other color decks, you can get different stuff. So let's say I'm playing with black and white, so I can only unlock stuff in the black and white stuff. I need to play with a red deck in order to unlock stuff with the red stuff. And then once I fill out both red and black, for example, then you get a custom red-black deck.
So you're earning cards.
You're always earning shit.
Okay. Until that ends and at this point, you probably have enough to build your own decks. Go have fun.
And what's really cool is it tells you when you're going to get a rare card. So
from that like tutorial on from the
booster pack stuff. So it'll tell you you need 3 more booster packs in order to get a super rare card.
To guarantee or in between 1 to 3 you will get one.
I think it's guaranteed because it says 2 out of 3, and then the next one you get is going to be a rare card.
But is it possible? Do you know Let's set the situation, right?
Yeah.
You 3 more packs to get a super rare or the highest rarity card, at least a copy.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Does that mean within those odds you still have a chance to get it a pack or 2 early before you hit the third one? Or is it that you have to win a minimum amount of packs to get a rare? That's a little bullshit.
Yeah, I'm
curious about that.
I think it's the other one. I think it's you have to just get a certain amount. But again, it happens so quickly for me. It's not like I'd
have to do it for myself.
I've been playing for 3 days.
That's why it's early.
It's very early for me. Yeah,
and the game has changed a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm playing it. I'm playing it from this new shit that they just added in. So
apparently you're not the only one. A lot of people in November have got on to this.
Yeah, I thought
you're not alone. Apparently,
I thought about getting into streaming about this because I know there's a large
streaming card games it's really fun and easy to do.
Yeah,
my early Twitch watching days was just watching people play Hearthstone.
Yeah, there's so many. There's such a large community of people who want to watch streamers.
Twitch streamers, I would watch them. Hey, they're good at the game. I'll just watch them play a card game.
The issue is the issue I have with a game like this is I know I'm not great at Magic.
It doesn't matter.
I know, especially because I haven't played in 4 years.
Your thing is not I am a good video game player as a streamer. So who gives a shit?
No, exactly. Yeah.
The best case scenario was this: you're playing the game, someone comes to chat and goes, "Oh, do this," or gives you advice.
Actually, that literally what happened to me on Breath of the Wild the other day.
That stuff is fun about chat.
It's so good.
Give me help on this. It's fun.
Yeah.
So just do that.
I spent like an hour trying to find a stupid
play
chest.
Magic. Play Magic on stream. Do it.
Maybe. I have 3 days streaming now, so I want to split up. Like maybe I'll do like Sundays Breath of the Wild, Mondays Shovel Knight, and fucking
maybe
Wednesdays
finish off
Magic.
or start the stream with like a couple matches. I don't know. It's you. Your thing. Do your thing, boo.
Yeah.
Stream on Periscope.
Okay, back to this real quick. Let's. We were talking about DMC a second ago. Do you want to talk about the fucking mobile game? I know this was.
It's a non-story, but there's like a small company making a mobile DMC compilation game on, I think, just Apple for now.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Because people were only talking about it because Apple Arcade lets use controllers. So people are talking about, with an Apple Arcade can use controller for this DMC mobile game. Because it looks like it's just you're playing a bunch of old maps from DMC games on mobile.
Wait, what the fuck? This is 2017.
Yeah, it was announced a while ago.
The fuck? Is this it? This looks like it's what this is. I just not noticed this story at all?
Yeah, because it's a mobile game, so your eyes glazed over.
Holy shit. I guess so. Well, but I maybe because I'm only starting.
Also because there's 2 mobile games now.
Yeah, I think that was the older one.
There was that old one from back.
Yeah, I remember that one. The DMC4.
It's goofy.
Fat air quotes. It was not great.
It's goofy.
Because it was like DMC4 maps kind of, but with like DMC1 fucking camera with like, it was weird.
It was goofy.
This is the one. Does it mean an official launch 2020? I guess they haven't said anything really about it. It exists.
There's footage of it out.
There's footage and it exists. That's it. There's nothing.
Doesn't look completely terrible.
It doesn't even say what it's going to be on. It's just mobile DMC game that looks cool based off the trailer. So
but that does exist. They're making one.
Yeah, cool. I'm excited for that, but whatever. Who knows?
I'm fine with it existing because DMC5 exists.
Yeah, and
I'd be very sad if this.
The amount of people that care about DMC5, I'm so happy about.
Yeah, I didn't think I thought it'd be a lot smaller.
Oh, same. It's insane. It makes me so happy. Okay. Anything else before we get into the big one?
Itsuno has long hair now.
Oh yeah, that actually is the most important, and it looks good.
I'll go through a bunch of small announcements before we get to the big one.
Okay,
I'll just list them off. They're making a Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance fucking game. They showed that off. Yeah. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance launched 2020 for PC and consoles.
What kind of game is that?
It's going to take place in Icewind Dale. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
And it'll be an online co-op third-person hack and slash RPG.
Ooh.
It's like a action RPG party game.
I like action RPG.
There hasn't been a good one in a while.
Yeah.
So let's hope in. They announced Bravely Default 2, which made me go, man, I should really give Bravely Default another shot.
I don't even know what that is.
It was it is. I don't say it was. It still exists.
Alive.
I think actually Bravely Default might be on like PC now or something. I think it might be ported to PC.
What is it?
Bravely Default.
Bravely Default.
I'd be confusing it with Octopath Traveler, which is their other game that is on PC, I think, now. Its big thing about it was that it's a JRPG game that is it's homaging the old style of like FF3, like the job systems, where like you have like a party of 4 or whatever, and you change out their job classes on the fly.
Yeah.
And it's a traditional JRPG that has a killer art style.
Yeah, sounds
and really good music in it. But I was turned off by the job system at the time because I've never been the biggest fan of. It's just the way my brain worked at the time. It still kind of does now. Of like, wait, I can change my job, but if I change the job, then I lose out on XP. But if I wanted this skill on this job or level, it's like that part of my brain, which I never have for RPGs. But like, I don't really care about like min-maxing shit or like power grinding.
Yeah.
But for some reason, in like maybe it's just the way
trying to get the most efficient XP.
Something about that, I guess the way in Bravely Default does it, my brain went, I don't like this.
But I get it. You know what?
But that was years ago. I played games a different way. All of them now.
Yeah, I get it.
And its unique thing was that you can like store up. Its battle system was like it's like RPG stuff for like magic and attack and skills. But the thing was that you could like store turns and use them all like in one turn.
Oh, so you can like skip turns and then
like save them up.
That's cool.
And like it was a neat. It's kind of like a different version of it's a different version of like the press turn system from SMT and kind of what Persona does.
Okay.
Although I like SMTs a lot because it's so simple, but it's so magical.
So I'm not SMT'd.
Well, SMT's system is you played Persona 4.
Yes, I have.
You know how certain monsters will have like elemental weaknesses or physical weaknesses, and if you hit them, they get knocked down.
Yep. Then you can do your all out.
We get one more turn, or if all of them are knocked down, you get an all out attack.
Yeah.
Which does just like a base value damage. It's almighty damage, so it's base value damage.
Yeah.
Unless they're resistant to almighty. In SMT, it's still like everything has elemental weaknesses, including yourself, which is what makes even Persona, which is a bit different but still fun. And that idea of like you can get fucked over if you don't.
Yeah.
If you're sleeping at the wheel. SMT is a little more brutal with it, depending on the game. You have the whole, every character has a turn. You use an elemental weakness. You get, all right, you did it. You get a press turn. You get half a turn. So you get an action that, like, it's like, think of like 4 icons. You take up, if you do an action that like, does a weakness or knocks them down or whatever, for Persona, it only takes up half a turn, half an icon.
And then you can save up the other half?
So you have 4 actions, right?
Yeah.
Use
use
first
2
guy,
of them.
use an action, now you have 3.5. But that half counts as a full turn.
Oh.
So you can do things like that with
That's really
where you
interesting.
can use that half turn to heal, that one to knock down another one, to stack on damage, to do a buff.
That's really real quick. That's
it's simple, but really
that's so okay. So other than the storing up shit, just for your sake, because I know you said you kind of get into Magic. Magic is like this in other than the storing up shit, but like phases of steps. You have like I think 5 phases in Magic per turn, and it's one of those things that if you're not
per turn on each side.
Yeah. It kind of gets frustrating online because it's like, just go, just pass goes. I don't care. Because you have like your like draw and then like like first step, second phase, attack, defense, and then like your end step.
I did not know it was multiple steps.
Yeah. And it's one of the things that if you're playing physical, you don't think about them because you're just doing everything automatically.
It's natural.
But online, it has to stop you. And it's like, do you acknowledge that the other opponent is done with their step? And then you have to press fucking yes, I acknowledge.
Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't be a... Well, I don't know. I haven't played the game, but that sounds a little unnecessary.
It's a little unnecessary, but it's all right. It's okay. Anyways, back
did
to
not
it.
know
Just
that was
reminded
a
me
Magic.
It reminded me of. It's a little bit frustrating. It's more fun. Again, more fun when you're playing with physical cards
in practice in the physical game.
Yeah, but anyways,
we're getting. It's announced
a sequel to that
for the Switch, which because 3DS should be dead.
Yeah,
3DS is a good console. Should be dead now.
Yeah.
Announced for next year.
Okay. Cool.
I thought it was gonna be Octopath Traveler 2, but I was like, no, that'd be dumb. It's the art style. They should do Bravely Default 2, and they did.
Cool. Good for people who care about those games.
League Riot decided to show up and not be evil because Riot the company is evil, but League in the game's all right. Like the video game's all right, but League the company is fucking evil. They decided to show up and pay money and kind of not show anything, but announce more of their other 2 games. Which their first one that they teased was the Ruin King, which is going to be their single player RPG League game. It's developed by Airship Syndicate, who are the people who just did the game, the Darksiders Genesis game that just came out.
Okay.
It's the same company who did that.
Got it.
So it's going to take place after Burning Tides, which is their other game, which is like I think it's a game. It's an event that happened, I guess. But their other game is an action platformer. CONV, / Vergence. It's stupid looking. It's a League of Legends story for PC and console from Riot Forge and Double Stallion Games. And it's going to be about fucking Echo. And Echo is cool. You know who Echo is?
No.
Echo is a cool boy with a cool haircut whose whole thing is that he has time travel gadgets.
Cool.
His gimmick in games that he goes back in time. He's a cool character.
Okay.
He deserved a game. Cool. People that I give a shit about are getting games. That's all I care about for all this League shit.
Yeah, because I know that they're doing 1,000
There are so many good
games.
characters in League that need their own fucking video games, and I'm happy at least
Like
one of them I
Jinx.
care about. Jinx she's in the fighting game. That's all she deserves.
Okay.
Fuck Jinx. I hate Jinx. I hate
Everyone
that
is-
design. Hate that fucking trailer.
What about Teemo?
Teemo can stay.
Okay.
I don't like Teemo. Never liked Teemo. He can stay.
I'm just thinking of characters that I can only think of right now.
Garen. Lee Peacein.
I played League for about 20.
Cho'Gath.
I played League for about 20 to 30 hours.
How do you get from my man Fiddlesticks? He's a big scarecrow boy. He has his ulti, like he summons a flock of crows and he scream.
That's cool.
And he has a skin for the New Year's skin. When he does this, he says happy New Year, and then he does a bunch of confetti.
Yeah, I don't like League.
I like Fiddlesticks. I like the characters more than the game. Way more than that fucking game.
Honestly, good.
You have there's so many characters.
Dude, League won best. What is it?
Best morals in business.
No, what did it win? Did it win something?
It won the joke of an award for best ongoing game.
Was it ongoing or competitive game? I think.
I think competitive. I think.
Yeah,
I think best
Fortnite
ongoing. I
got
think
the
fucking
Fortnite.
Destiny 2 got it.
Oh,
And everyone went, "What the fuck?"
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Now I'm curious.
Because it should have been FF14.
Game Awards.
I believe Destiny 2
No, it should have
won
been Shovel Knight.
best ongoing game.
Should have been Shovel Knight.
Yeah, actually.
Actually, though.
Actually. I was like, no, but actually.
Yes, no, but yeah, but actually. Okay, let me see. Going to the Game Awards website, which is a very slow website, it looks like.
They're getting a bunch of traffic. Everyone wants to see the awards 3 days after.
That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Everyone's really excited to see who won.
Go to winners, please. Keep going. Well, I find this.
They also showed off a Suda being very Suda, like he did for No More Heroes 1 and 2, if I remember correctly. He showed off a fake out trailer for a game that doesn't exist, kind of, but then became No More Heroes 3. And it was extra confusing, even as a goddamn No More Heroes fan, because I skipped out on Travis Strikes Again, which is like the spin-off, this kind of pseudo spin-off they did.
People really
did not look very good. I touched it at a demo thing, and I'm like, this game is not very fun.
Really?
But apparently the story did matter. Because
I've heard this.
Do you recall seeing a trailer? You didn't watch Game Awards live, but did you see a trailer for No More Heroes 3 at all that had like the weird alien dude in it?
Last year or
this year? That came out this year?
For this last one? No.
Yeah, for a game. Yeah.
I didn't watch.
If people kind of care about animation, just want to know about this trailer, the extended version is worth watching. It's 5 minutes long.
Okay.
It is a neat little thing where it tells like an origin story of like this kid and an alien. Mm-hmm. The first bit of it where he's a kid is like in a almost like 80s Ghibli style, like the way it's animated and shown. Mm-hmm. Like it's like very old anime looking where it's like a kid and alien. Like basically think about anime E.T.
Got it.
That's how they kind of do it. And then they go to like a more modern style where it's in 3D and it looks really cool in 3D, where the alien boy comes back and he's all evil and it's like, me and you did good since I left. Let's take over the world together. And he goes, what are you doing? And then he says something about like, hey, the alien dude who grows up to be like a big evil prince. He's like, hey, heroes seem to be pretty popular on this planet. No more goddamn heroes. And I'm like, oh wait, this is gonna be No More Heroes. And then Travis shows up. So I guess what's happening from what I've asked people who play Travis Strikes Again is that you are going to be fighting, I guess, these alien dudes and the company that were in that game across the globe. And you're going to be on a global hero list instead of a just assassin list. Because remember, Hero's whole thing was that Travis was just some otaku who just lived in his house and was in his shitty apartment.
Yeah.
And just, hey, I want to be the top assassin in the world. There's a list online. I'm going to buy a it's not a lightsaber, it's a beam saber.
Yeah.
It is a beam saber. And I'm going to be the best assassin in the world. So he goes around killing people and would be the best assassin in the world because he just wants to do it. And it's kind of goofy and off the wall. But I guess they got more story in Travis Strikes Again, which I don't fucking know happened. And he became the number 1 in 2. He beat Billy Bats in the worst boss fight in that whole series. I guess they're just going dumber and galactic.
Yeah. But
on Earth. Yeah, it looks neat, but I want to see more gameplay.
There's so much about No More Hero shit that I'm like, every time I see it, like every 4 years.
Because it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, every like 4 years
they show something.
Yeah.
The first 2 were Wii games.
I'm always like, this looks cool. I don't get it.
It's a game that has to be seen to be believed.
Yeah, it's been like this. It's been like this
Very
for me
unique.
for like 10 years or whatever. However long.
Like No More Heroes, like 2009, I think, the first one.
Yeah,
they never did that well.
Been like
even like Japan, they
so
didn't do that
long,
well.
10 years.
Like I like Suda's games a lot. Well, a lot, but I like his stuff when he does it. Mm-hmm. His biggest weakness is that he can't tell linear stories.
Okay.
And the gameplay is never that fun. It's either okay at best or it looks kind of cool.
Got it.
It's a lot of these Japanese auteurs that like Swery and Suda.
Yeah.
Like their games have really unique flair to them. The stories are just fun to follow, even if they don't make any sense.
No, they're very Japanese.
Or they're just not Japanese. They're just like off the wall.
Off the wall.
Like
okay.
David Lynch at his worst.
Got it.
Like that kind of shit. It was like, this is not anything. This is just colors.
Got it.
But they're so entertaining. But it's like the game part can suffer. Mm-hmm. That's why No More Heroes length, like the first second one, the 2, they kind of suffer, but they were better when they were shorter. I thought Travis Strikes Again is like the gameplay. I don't want to touch it because the gameplay is boring. I just want 3's gameplay to be a little bit better. That's it. Just a little bit more interesting, and that's enough for me.
Fair enough.
Because I liked the story. For 1 and 2 are simple stories. Just this nerd boy wants to be a big boy assassin, and then 2 has new characters that have a better story, like character stories in them, and they're fun. They're really cool games. And from the trailer has like a little more budget than I think he would get. So I think Nintendo's backing this more than I thought they would.
They've been doing that with a lot of...
It is a 5.5 minute like rendered trailer. It looks good.
Yeah, Nintendo are backing games more than I thought they would this generation for the Switch. Like Astral Chain is the biggest one that I'm like, why?
That's a weird one.
Why do you care? I'm glad you do. Yeah. Game's fun.
Also, also small story, like Platinum did show off their Square game they're doing.
Oh, really?
Which happens to be a medieval game.
Oh.
So remember when I talked a couple weeks ago about how Nintendo went to Platinum and went, hey,
Astral
Chain was going to be a medieval game with magic.
Yes.
And they went, hey, why don't you do sci-fi? And they went, Okay.
Yeah.
With the whole like.
So now they're doing the game they wanted.
They're doing just like more hard fantasy.
Yeah.
Without the demon.
They've been wanting to do this. I guess.
It looks neat. I not a lot of gameplay, but it's there.
I need to look into. I'll look at it. Okay,
we're short little gameplay.
We're already at like an hour and we still need it. But real quick, Fortnite did win ongoing game and League won best competitive game. COD Mobile won best mobile game. Hell yeah, dude.
Sure.
Thank you, Activision, for good job on you, Activision. Congratulations.
Yeah. We'll run down the
also, actually though, I'm not gonna. I don't care about running down the list because you can just find this online. But Modern Warfare won best sound design, which deserves it.
It did kind of deserve it.
Actually deserve it because one of the things that people don't know about, like, for example, that desert map. I always talk about this example. The desert map that like no one likes, but I like. Well, I haven't played in the beta, so whatever. I liked it in there. They have different sounds for every single gun's shell casing hitting the ground, hitting sand. If you're inside the cave and outside the cave, and different textures of sand, like different thickness of sand. If you're hitting like harder rock sand, it sounds different. If you're hitting like softer sand, it sounds different. For specific shell case, like the amount of time and effort that went into stuff that no one will ever notice.
It's really good in that game.
Yeah, it's like
the time I spent with it because I played it for a bit. It's really it stands out.
This actually might be.
It's earned.
Yeah,
it's earned.
Yeah, Call of Duty always has like. Great
I think it is the
design.
best sounding Call of Duty game ever made.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be.
Just overall,
Treyarch usually wins in my book for a lot of the stuff before, but this game I think is definitely
because they got their foot in the door by doing World at War and blowing everyone away.
Yeah,
World at War was like Modern Warfare was really good, but World at War sound was crazy.
Yeah, World at War
for the time it was nuts. Yeah. Mainly those headshot sound effects.
Oh, so good
because they were gross.
So gross.
I remember because I saw that game when I was a little boy because it came out when I was young. And I was very scared by people. Remember how in that game they had the gore in multiplayer?
Oh yeah.
So when someone got blown up by a bouncing Betty, I was like, ah!
Yeah. Their like legs would like rip off and it like flew across
and then you get hit with a shotgun in the head, you explode a little bit.
Yeah, you explode a little bit.
Holy shit! And it blew my mind.
All right, let's just skip ahead and talk about the goddamn
Xbox Sex, baby.
The Xbox Sex is coming out.
Really short, really succinct announcement. They kind of just showed off a weird trailer for like just a bunch of environments and like, oh, it's Halo. Oh, it's I guess an Xbox. And they announced.
Then they showed Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2, which that trailer apparently was all. They said it wasn't pre-rendered. That's all in game.
Which I believe from the studio because I've seen Hellblade 1.
I know. I'm playing.
I believe it because Hellblade 1 looked like.
I still haven't finished Hellblade 1. Remember, I'm playing Hellblade 1 on my Switch, and I'm still.
Which even then on Switch it looks incredible.
I was like, on Switch, like this game didn't work at all, but it totally does. I love that game. I need to finish it. I don't want
people
to.
People who really like Hellblade.
I don't want to. I don't want it to end because it's one of those things that I know I won't
It's a
play.
one and done. Yeah.
I won't play again. It's so short, and I don't want to stop.
Yeah. Hellblade never really interested me, but this trailer was it caught everyone in the stream's attention. That's for sure.
Yeah, it looks just like Hellblade,
the
but bigger.
tribal screaming and everything. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" It caught everyone completely off guard. It looks cool.
Real quick, in case people don't know, the actress that plays Senua I think she was an animator on the team.
Was she?
And she was in stand-in for a while in the pre-production stuff to try to like set up
to figure out like how they're going to shoot the
stuff.
scenes. Yeah,
yeah. They were just directors like, do like a scream real quick. Just want to see what everything looks like. And they're like, you scream pretty well. What you're acting good. She's never acted before in her life. She's fucking like animator. She was like nothing. And they're like, you know what? Fuck it. You're Senua. And so she had 2 jobs.
I didn't know that.
She was also working like on the actual game and also acting in it.
Damn.
Yeah, she was great. And she, you know what it was? I remember. She was involved in the documenting process of it. That team, Ninja Theory.
Ninja Theory.
On their YouTube channel, they had the series of like behind the scenes stuff, and she was involved in capturing all the behind the scenes stuff and like editing and putting together. And they're actually you can go back and watch them. They're actually really interesting. They're not just like basic like.
Do they spoil the game at all, or are they just like production?
No, not spoil anything. Okay. It's just the process of just like
because like the God of War documentary they made is really good, but it does.
Spoil it's not that. It's not that. It wasn't like they would upload those videos like as the game was being developed.
Oh, okay.
It was really interesting to watch because they're not like normal documentary feel. They feel like episodes of something like specific.
They're really well done.
Yeah, they're really well done.
Professional level.
And so she was doing that and also acting in the game.
Damn.
And then halfway through that, a little bit in that series, it changes into like, here's my perspective. I'm like being the character of a game and acting and learning how to act and learning how to move my body
never
correctly.
Done before ever.
Never done before in her life. Yeah, it's very interesting. I highly recommend people watch this.
I think I should give Hellblade a look. I never wanted to.
It's so short.
I didn't want to play, but I'm like I've heard like it's short enough. Like I could beat it like in like an afternoon.
You can finish it in a day. Yeah,
that's why I'm like I should give it a shot just to see what because the hubbub about it last year was really strong.
Play it with headphones.
Oh, right, yeah. RIP my old headphones.
Yeah, rip, but yeah, if you can obtain headphones.
I'll play the game on a nice TV. I have access to a very nice TV.
Yeah, actually, it's
like a nice 50-some inch TV.
I will say you can play in a day. I don't take it like a weekend, like a 3-day weekend. Do like something like that.
Play it in big chunks, but like close together.
Yeah, it's best.
It's not that short, but it's just short enough.
Well, it's not that it's not that short. What it is I think it's one of the games that you kind of want to chew on a little bit because it is so short. But there's so much kind of happening. There's a lot of there's a lot of like these. Now we're just on a complete tangent, but we'll get back to the Xbox sex in a second.
They own that company now, so
yeah, exactly. There's like these runes that have like lore, like Norse lore in it, and I highly recommend just like trying to find as many of those as you can. That's why I'm saying like you can finish it quickly if you just skip over all that shit.
Try not to rush it.
Don't. Yeah, take your time, explore. It's nice. It's fun. It's cool. Invest in the atmosphere because
get lost in the world.
It actually is one of those games that and it's again one of those every death is canon thing where when every time you die you have like this black sludge that you're a curse.
Oh, like the Strand.
And if you die too many times, actually the game resets.
Which I've heard is actually not that big.
It's not that big of a deal.
It was overhyped by the studio and by
super
people.
Overhyped, but it is a neat thing.
Yeah,
it's a neat thing that
we'll never get on the balls like Kojima wanted to do, where he wanted to delete your save file if you.
Yes, we will never get there.
Well, no, it deleted the game, not the save file. Like it cannot be played anymore on a cartridge.
Yes,
which the balls to do that is insane.
Yeah, oh fuck,
would have been unique. That's for sure.
That is what it would have been.
Instead, he made a game that encouraged people to go outside because he had to charge a little sun thing to get magic in the game.
Yes, so funny.
Because Kojima's crazy.
Okay.
Hellblade was the first Strand game. That's crazy.
The Xbox X, it exists. It looks not. It's growing on me.
It's a computer.
It looks. Yeah.
It's a mini tower.
It's a mini ITX build. It's much smaller than I think people thought it was because in that trailer it made it look massive. But when you pay attention,
it looks like they're framing like it's a fucking monolith.
But pay attention.
2001.
Yeah, exactly. Literally what they were doing.
They should have put the monkeys. They should have put the monkeys.
Actually, though, but if you pay attention, it's like double the size of the controller. It's small. It's not that big. It's the issue I have. It's still shaped in such a way I don't know on most people's like TV consoles, like TV stands, it won't fit. And as a,
do you think it's too wide? Like the base is too wide to fit on people's.
It's too wide. It's too tall. Like it'll be weird on people's. Because the thing about one of the reasons why people buy consoles is because it's convenient. I can just stick it behind my TV, underneath my TV, and it just looks. Who cares? Just leave it there. Who cares? I think this thing is just shaped in such a way that might be an issue. It's still not that big, but it's going to be one of the things like it kind of looks weird next to my TV, and that matters to some people. So I don't think it's going to affect that many sales. What really affects sales it's called the Series X. I mean, and there was rumors about it having multiple consoles. This releasing with a Pro version and a cheaper version.
Yeah, there's a rumor for this. It's like there's like a rumor of like a digital only version.
And naming this the Series X means in my head that's pretty much confirmed. It's not hard to confirm, but I'm pretty sure
they're planning ahead.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do.
Because they're doing it like cars.
Yeah,
it's like the model whatever.
Exactly.
Which is different for consoles, that's for sure.
And so I'm hoping that the name of the consoles has nothing to do with the letter X because fuck, man, don't have another. It's not going to be a Wii U situation.
The Wii U was almost like the worst it's ever been.
But probably the worst ever been. Why would you take a page out of Wii U and just like, cool, let's name the same thing but put another letter there? Like, why would you?
To be fair, Xbox is a brand, it's not just a console. It is a brand.
I know.
So I could buy it.
Sure. Look, unless if they're.
It's not a great name. I don't like the name, but
if you're doing the series thing as something bigger than just the console, which is again what I've been theorizing forever,
and lots of people have been,
and everyone has, is just Xbox moving towards a digital platform, a Windows platform specifically, just like PC and Xbox hardware, but all the same thing.
Yeah,
and having the Series X be the name of that.
Well,
whatever. That's not the dumbest thing.
Yeah,
and having this console be the
physical and digital,
the pro version of it. Also, the specs, well, not specs, but what it's claiming it's going to be capable to do is kind of insane.
Claims 4K 60, possibly up to 120 FPS. With VRR and 8K compatibility.
So here's what all this means to me. Most likely, I can totally see 4K 60.
Next gen, I can buy it. On console, I can buy it. Not on every game.
No way 4K 120. Zero chance. But what I can
maybe on future iterations.
Maybe but on this one, no. What will most likely be, especially for anything less than fucking $1,000. What the hell? But what it probably is 1440 at 120. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that happening.
People's decent rigs can do that now.
Yeah, 1440.
Well, decent for a hobbyist computer builder can do that.
Yeah, it's like a $1,400 PC.
Like I said, reasonable for a hobbyist.
Yeah.
Not for a regular Joe Schmo who's going to buy an Xbox every 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. But 8K this 8K at all is like, fuck, hell yeah, dude. That's like, wow. We're getting to, and high frame rate, 120 FPS, 1440p probably, and 8K at 30, which
what the fuck is VRR, by the way? Variable refresh rate.
Yeah.
On a console. What the fuck would that actually be? Like, do you think it's a real thing?
I'm thinking about it. It's probably just a different way it's going to handle VSyncing and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm doing this for VSync stuff, but I'm like, I want more info.
It's a less taxing way to do stuff like that. That's all it is.
Just an engineering trick.
Yeah,
not like a trick, but like engineering like trick.
If I remember, yeah. I've kind of fell out of like a lot of the PC shit in the last couple of years.
I know variable refresh rate exists for as a monitor thing, as an advertising.
Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure what. I'm sure there's a Linus Tech Tips videos about it. Watch that.
Also, he was at the Game Awards twice. Yeah. In ads. It was very surreal.
Very weird.
Everyone went, Linus?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing in an ad?
Speaking of Linus, his fucking startup is finally launching to beta today that he's been trying. Shit, I forgot the name of it.
Is he launching a VPN too?
No, it's somewhat a YouTube alternative. It's kind of, think of a YouTube mixed with Patreon thing where there's no algorithm at all, no searchable thing. It's just you have your own page to upload videos and you can no ads. It's just people can donate directly to you from the page. So this is the
second one I've heard of.
It's a mixture of YouTube and Patreon. I like the idea. I hope it takes off because I like that idea. Anyways, Xbox X. I am interested. Not the only reason, but one of the things. Fucking full backwards compatibility. Throw in an original Xbox disc and an Xbox 360 disc and an Xbox One disc and an Xbox Series X disc, and it just fucking works.
Those discs, the disc thing is confirmed.
Yeah, okay. That kind of shit is like, wow, that's a lot right there. And they confirm that every generation of Xbox from now on will have that. That's a massive deal to me. That's really, really cool. Just being able to just throw in a disc and just it fucking plays. That's really cool.
Throw down the fucking gauntlet. They really have to go all in on this.
Yeah, because Sony fucking raped them this fucking generation. People are already saying that. It was funny. I saw Boogie on Twitter, whatever. People have issues. That's fine. He was saying that like, yep, Xbox is going to win this next generation. It's like, we don't even know what the PS5 is yet. But
they don't have any games. There is one game announced for PS5. I don't even know the fucking name of it.
Yeah.
So there's nothing officially announced for anything. No one fucking knows.
No one knows anything. So we're still too early. Next year, E3 next year is when we'll learn.
It'll be in March when things start leaking like crazy, and then it'll be at E3.
Yes, just
probably February, honestly, because leakers get a little handsy.
Oh, for sure. We'll talk about
because like Last of Us 2 will be on PS5. That's gonna happen.
Oh, 100%.
It'll get ported, like upported.
Yeah, they'll do the remaster on there. They say maybe
presumably God of War.
God of War most likely.
Whatever they're gonna call, because they can't call it God of War 2. They already did God of War, like the title. They can't do it. Do it again. Fuck it. Do it again. Call it God of War 2.
Yeah, just do it again.
And do the same logo too. Yeah. The same Roman numeral. Fuck it.
Just get the exact same PNG from the original.
It's like all crushed.
Yeah, because you crush on an 8K.
But it's fucking hard cut. Like they just got like a PS2 disc and just copied the piece of paper.
I still love, by the way, the idea of having an 8K console when like 8K TVs are like barely a thing right now.
I've never seen one in person.
I don't think I have either. I've never seen it. I have a 4K TV. Like I've seen 4K.
But 4K TVs are like, that's not crazy anymore.
No, my TV is like $200.
You can get like a big 4K TV for like under 500 if you're looking.
Again, my TV.
And if you're lucky, some of them they might even be like a smart TV too. Like their TV, 4K TVs are cheap now.
I have a Samsung 4K TV that I got at Target for $200.
Cheap for 4K because 4K was absurd and not good when it came out.
It was
like what, $3,000 when they first. Remember how expensive they were when they first came out?
Yeah,
and they were shitty colors and they're all washed out. They would burn out. The burnout was crazy on some of them.
Yeah, it was insane. But
I've come a long way with that shit.
I'm really excited for this next generation. I've never been excited for console generations, really, other than
you only really started following it around the PS4, Xbox One.
No, I cared about the other.
More closely, like leaks.
Yeah, I guess so. This one there's something about
following it since the Wii, PS3.
I think the reason why this one seemed interesting to me because they're leaning more towards the just PC hardware in a console
because they have to accept the fact that they're just selling us custom PCs.
And also as I'm getting older, having less time on my hands, having just convenience over. Say I'm appreciating the console idea more than I.
What are you, a fucking Zoomer? Don't want to work for your entertainment?
Yeah, when I was just like, yeah, I can.
You don't want to walk I can spend 5 miles up a hill in snow to play your video game.
Yeah,
at
I can spend
60
8 hours
FPS.
trying to figure out drivers and shit on my PC. I don't have that kind of time anymore. I sometimes do, but
you do. No, you have the time, but you want to use
exactly.
That time.
Yeah, I have. I'd rather.
That's what it's like to be an adult. Do you want to use?
Yeah, I'd rather
that
do so many other things.
Fine, I'll play at 35 FPS. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't care.
That's yeah. And so. If the next generation of console, I don't know. I can see myself getting the next gen console. I don't know.
What if this thing is $599 US?
Fucking no.
Because those specs are promising are pretty nice.
That's the thing. I don't see how it won't be. If it's under $500, I will lose my mind.
They're losing way more money if they're doing under $500.
I mean, I expect
500.
We talked about this last week. Consoles always sell at a loss. They always have.
Yeah. They make it up on hardware and digital sales.
But yeah, that'll be insane if it's less than that. I don't know how it can't be.
If it's 400, people will go nuts.
One thing that's interesting, one fan. That the reason why it's shaped like that is simply because of airflow reasons. So heat rises, so it has intake on the bottom. Because I think there's feet, so intake on the bottom, and everything just goes straight upwards that way. Smart design, but.
So can I exfoliate my face with all that heat from the Xbox Series X?
I was gonna say this thing.
Just all right. Let me put. All right, can I pick a 8K render mode? All right, let me put my face over this really quick before I go.
Yeah, it most likely won't be that loud.
Open up the pores on my face.
I really hope it. I really hope these engineers know what they're doing because
loud consoles were a problem this gen.
8K with one fan, huh? You sure? You sure about this?
It's a big fan, but
you sure about this? All right, we'll see. We'll see.
They used patented jet turbine technology.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna stream a Netflix on 4K.
Here's what it should be. It's the first console with liquid cooling.
It is the first console with liquid cooling.
Yeah.
You just pour water on it as it spins.
Yeah.
To cool it down.
It'll work.
It's waterproof. The first console that is waterproof.
That's hilarious.
That is not a Tiger Electronics thing you got from McDonald's.
Water guns sold separately. COV technology.
This thing just looks like to me, as it looks like a big Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
Like the shitty one speakers.
What are your thoughts on the look?
It looks like a big fridge.
Yeah.
But the Xbox is
if you joined my Discord, you would have seen me sharing a bunch.
I've seen all of them, Em.
Okay.
I'm online. I am a gamer.
You should join my Discord. By the way, my Discord, there's a link in the about section of the description, about section of the podcast. Whatever you're listening to, there's a little description thing in the podcast. Go join the link for this server.
What are your rules? What are you not allowed to post in your Discord for people?
My rules on my Discord are the same.
No gays, no colors.
Pretty much the same as my stream. It's
no gays, no colors. In your stream.
No, it's literally be a fan of free speech and free expression. If you're going to be a jerk, at least be funny. Anyone who is offensive and not funny will be called silly and or banned. That's it.
So pornography is allowed?
I probably should say no.
You should say no.
Yeah.
You have to clarify things like that for people.
My Discord server isn't big enough to where I haven't had to worry about. I'll update rules as more people come in.
That's not a good. America did that. Look where we're at now. I can't do that. Set some fucking ground rules, baby boy.
Nah, I'll figure it out.
Discords are tanked by drama and pornography, and usually involving each other.
Yeah, no, I'll figure it out.
As someone who quit Discord because I was sick of moderating these motherfucking Titanics, that's what it caused crumbles.
You still should join because you're like the co-host of a like feature of the Discord. This podcast.
I just show up.
Yeah, I know.
And I open my throat hole and I sing beautiful knowledge.
Throat hole. It's good.
I heard someone. Okay,
we're at like an hour. And
I know,
16,
but I have one more tangent. Okay, one more bit. You know, feeding a pistachio, right?
The nut?
Yeah. No, I'm going somewhere with this because I heard on the stream and I was losing my shit.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Like the initial shell.
Yeah.
I was watching Vinesauce, the streamer I'm watching forever.
Okay.
And he was like, talking about, I have a bit of like the inner shell of a pistachio. Like, there's like little green thing on the inside.
The good part.
But somebody called
the like coating around
somebody called it like, what's like the extra layer? And someone called it a nut sleeve. And I can't stop thinking about it. The phrase nut sleeve will not leave my mind.
Nut sleeve is really good.
It's really, really strong.
Yeah. Wow.
I can't stop thinking about it.
I know what I'm naming this episode.
Please.
Wow, that's really good. All right, cool. Guys, I
gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Go follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Fieldstone. Also join the Discord and become a member of the Snake Oil Club, and you too will exist. All right, that's it.